Hi, it looks like we are live. Welcome, everybody. This is Sonja Kirschner, also known as Mindset Medium. I'm the founder of A-Power Free Coaching, Training, and Mind Freedom. I've just come off the Mindset Reset Time group workshop coaching session, really, which I conduct every Tuesday and Friday on Zoom. Just come off, and we spoke about the topic, incredible topic of energy. People were interested in knowing, how can I generate more energy? How can I create more energy? Where does energy comes from? We had a really good in-depth conversation and developed a strategy, opened our mindset, shifted our perspective about the topic of energy and what we can do. And I thought I'd jump on here to give you a brief recap, really a snapshot of what we have spoken about, because it's such an important and valuable topic. You see, energy is a habit. Yes, energy is a habit. It's a habit, just as some people have exercising as a habit, some people have smoking as a habit, some people have watching TV as a habit. Exercising is a habit. Energy is a habit, and energy, it's all about, creating energy. Let me give you an example of a power plant. The power plant doesn't really, the power plant, what it gives us at home, in our businesses, within our industries and manufacturing plants, the energy, it doesn't really have energy, a power plant. It creates energy. And there is a limited amount of energy available depending on how much is being created, right? In the same way, we humans, we don't have energy. We create energy. We create energy. And where does this energy come from, right? Some people can say, well, my energy comes from food and sleep. And whilst that might be true, there's certainly a certain amount of energy coming from food and sleep. But both you and I know that that's not the only source of energy, right? Because I certainly know for myself that I've gone without food and sleep sometimes for long periods of time because of busyness. And I've still managed to produce a high level of energy, produce a high level of output on the things that I was working, because I had this deep hunger and passion within me to want to create, right? And I know the same is for you. I know that when you are passionate about something, that sometimes you forget to sleep, or you forget to eat, or sometimes you're more willing to put up with less sleep and are still able to function because something else drives you, something else rather than sleep or food, right? So we have to be mindful. We have to be very mindful of what charges us. What are the energy charges? Because there's really two types of energy sources. There are the energy charges. It's the people, the circumstances, the events that we are exposing ourselves to, which can either charge us, or it's the people, the circumstances, the events that we expose ourselves to, which can either drain us. So we've got the energy charges and the energy drainers, right? And sometimes we have developed a habit to stick around energy drain us more than we are consciously making the decision of sticking around energy charges, right? So think about, who are the people in your life? What are the circumstances in your life that are consistently draining you, yet you're still around? Somehow it has become a habit for you to be surrounded by these people, to surround yourself by the circumstances, to surround yourself by the events. So it's really about thinking about, okay, I need to create a not to-do list. In the day and age where everybody's speaking about creating to-do lists, I need to create a not to-do list. What are the things I need to consciously cancel from my daily routine? What are the things that I recognize that I'm just doing for the sake of doing, but they are not really giving me any kind of pleasure? They are not filling me up. They're not lighting me up. What are the things that I'm doing just to satisfy other people? What are those things that I'm doing that I know in my heart of hearts I'm just doing to be or feel accepted, that I'm just fitting in, but are not really moving the needle of my life in terms of my progress, in terms of my fulfillment, in terms of my inspiration? What are those things? And it's also about, what helps you with this, with identifying what those things are, is by focusing on your compelling future. Your compelling future, the place where you know you want to get to, the place that when you think about it lights you up. The place where when you think about having achieved it, and let's face it, we never really achieve our goals, because the journey, I mean, as corny as it sounds, but it's all about the journey. Because once we start moving towards a goal, we start expanding, we start growing, our end goal might shift. But what is the compelling future that lights you up from today's perspective? What is it that you want to achieve? Who is it that you want to become? Because that is your guiding light towards what is your energy charger. And focusing on your compelling future, it's like a filter that you put on, and you're making sure that you surround yourself by energy charges, and everything else becomes irrelevant. Okay? Everything else becomes irrelevant. So it's about focusing on your compelling future. So ask yourself, 2021, what is it for you? Fast forward 1 year from now, looking back at 2021, and you just had the most amazing year, regardless of what's going on in the world right now. What happened for you? What did you achieve? Who have you become? Who have you become? What is this compelling future for you? This is the place which lights you up. And then come back to where you are right now and think, well, how can I get distracted? I mean, what is it that is distracting me from getting to that place? What is it that is distracting me from achieving that place I've set myself out to achieve? 2021, that is the year, the best year of my life. But how can I stop from being distracted to achieving it? How can I stop surrounding myself by energy drainers that are depleting me of my energy, and they are essentially diverting my focus into a direction where I don't really want to go? The energy drainers that are not appreciating the work that I do, developing myself further, the work that I invest in personal development, the time that I'm taking to expand my mindset, to work on my mindset. Let me ask you a question. How many times in the last 6 months or in the past year have you watched the news and you felt inspired, you felt energized, you felt thrilled, motivated, you felt excited about what's to come? No, you haven't, right? You haven't. Yet still, so many of us choose to watch the news consistently, day in, day out, despite of us knowing that they're not going to report on anything that is going to light us up, make us feel that we're filling ourselves up with energy. Do you have friends who are sometimes questioning your commitment to being on a personal development journey, to being somebody who is always out for looking to improve yourself, who is always investing time into, exploring different perspectives by, reading, joining online webinars, learning, investing in personal growth and education? Do you have friends who are belittling these efforts, telling you should settle down, focus on what's right in front of you, essentially give up on your big hopes and dreams that are not real, that you should be really grinding and just focusing on paying your bills? How does that make you feel? How do these kind of friends make you feel? Are they energy drainers or are they energy chargers? My guess would be that they're energy drainers. And we all have them in our life. And sometimes we can't get rid of them because they are too close to us. We then have to manage to become managers, to become, somebody who is, it's almost like a Teflon sheet, not allowing the negativity to come through, that energy to be drained away from us. But I'm urging you here right now to think about who are the energy charges And who are the energy drainers? It doesn't have to be always people, it's the circumstances we can surround ourselves by. Who are or what are the energy drainers? What are or who are the energy chargers in our lives? Identify what is charging you, but equally identify what is draining you. And do more of the things that charge you and do less of the things that drain you. It's pretty logical, and I know, and I know that you know. I'm just reminding you of what you inherently know to be true in your heart of hearts. I'm reminding you to focus on your compelling future, and focus is the key element, last key element. Make sure that you remind yourself of where you want to be heading, what you want to achieve, who you want to become in this new year, 2021. That is your guiding light. This is your guiding force to develop a strong sense of energy. It's all about the energy. If we surround ourselves with people, circumstances, and events that create energy, that make us feel full, alive, excited, passionate about what's to come. And if we keep ourselves focused on our compelling future, on what we want to achieve or who we want to become, these are the things, the crucial ingredients that fill our cup up. And the more we develop a habit of focusing on these things, practicing these things that fill us up, light us up, the more easy it will become for us to be that person, and the more easy it will be for us to say no to those energy drainers, to say no to those seeming opportunities which are meant to be good for us but aren't. The easier it will be for us to say no to the things that are not good for us. And those things we know by the way how we feel. Anything that feels less than excited or exciting or passionate or thrilling or loving or full of fun, or as an opportunity for growth, is not the right energy for us. So our job is really to develop a daily habit around filling us up, rather than allowing other people, circumstances, and events to drain us. So here you have it, a snapshot of what we have discussed today in length in the group workshop coaching sessions. We conduct every Tuesday at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Friday at 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. GMT. So you're welcome to join these sessions. It's a live group coaching environment. You can get a free day pass at themindsetmedium.com. The link to which you find in the description. Feel free to join at one of the upcoming sessions, and I hope to see you there. But for now, take stock of the energy charges and the energy drainers in your life. Focus on your compelling future and make sure to develop a habit around those. Thanks for joining in. Have a great evening, and hopefully see you at one of the Mindset Reset Time sessions in the near future. Bye for now.